So you've come back to Animal Crossing after a long break for whatever reason you took a break and for whatever reason that you're coming back. What all do you need to look for? What all do you need to expect? How can you get yourself back on track so you can get back to the parts of the game that you find more fun quickly? I want to go over those really quickly here just because I time traveled anyway to get rid of the snow for a different video that I'm doing. And yeah, hopefully I'll be really succinct with this. Our first surprise here is that we get the messy hair, and your character will fix this all on their own. And back to how you were before. But I believe that is how you unlock having access to choosing the messy hair if you want the messy hair all the time. So there's that. The next thing that you're probably going to notice is your mailbox. You probably have a decent amount of unread mail. This is only 2 months of time traveled, and I only have 3 letters. So they really don't overload you too terribly much, so cleaning out your mailbox should probably be your next step, and that one should probably be a really easy step. Next, I would say head on into your house, and you are going to find you have cockroaches in your house. If they give you the heebie-jeebies, all you have to do is walk over them, and voila, they are dead, and you'll have to do this a couple of times until your house is totally cockroach-free. I think if we go into another room, sometimes you can find another cockroach right away, other times you have to exit your house and go back in, so not this time. Oh, there he is, there's another one. So after you kill him several times, they will finally be gone for good, and if you're having a hard time killing them, you can actually... Oh! Yep, there we go. That's the last cockroach. So apparently I only had 2, and they'll tell you whenever they're all gone, so you won't be surprised and looking for them still. So you'll know whenever all the cockroaches are gone. If you're having a really hard time getting them, you actually can go into the room designer and you can pick up furniture and like plop, drop it down right on top. I wish I wouldn't have killed all mine so quickly. I could have showed you, but you can kill them like that too if your room is really decorated and you're just having a hard time getting over there. The next thing that I would recommend is just refresh your character, change up their outfit, change up their look. Maybe you've dyed your hair or cut your hair in the meantime. Oh, I'm getting a visitor. Maybe hang out in your house for a little while and get a visitor to come over. Let me get rid of Hippo really quickly. Actually, this could be a good opportunity to see if he mentions how long I've been away. I just wanted to check in on you. Oh, no. That reminds me, I have a little... No, he doesn't mention how long you've been away at all. So weird. I wonder if he counts as talked to now and won't mention it whenever we go talk to our villagers, which is going to be the next thing on our list. After you have dealt with your messy hair and your cockroaches and your mail and switching up your style or anything like that that you want to do, I'd say the next thing to do is go talk to all your villagers. We'll talk to Coco real quick. It's great to see you again. Where have you been all this time? Sometimes they'll even mention how long you've been gone, like, wow, I haven't seen you for 6 months or something like that. And all of your villagers will have some little dialogue to say about this. After you talk to them one time, that goes away. So I'd run around and talk to everybody one time, see what they have to say, and then kind of get that out of the way. A lot of them have really fun dialogue for it. The smug villagers in particular, I really enjoy their dialogue. I bet you went on a secret mission. Wow, Coco thinks I'm far more interesting than I am. And they'll be happy to see you again, so they won't be too angry that you have been gone, unlike previous games. So I've heard in previous games they are very angry at you for being gone. And that's all it is. You don't lose friendship with them. Anything like that, all you gotta do is say hi to them, they'll mention that you've been gone a while, and then poof, back to like nothing ever happened. Thank you, Coco. The next thing that I would recommend is just taking a tour of your island. You haven't been here in a while. Go around, see, you know, what all there is to see. And side note about the villagers, when you're talking to all your villagers, make a little mental list of who you wouldn't mind getting rid of, who, you know, you might want to refresh with some new faces or new personalities, or, you know, everybody has a least favorite villager that they kind of don't mind getting rid of. So if that's the case, think about freshening up your island that way and letting someone go. Whenever you are taking a tour of your island, keep note of like little areas that you want to redecorate or you're not super happy with anymore. Heck, maybe you haven't even played since all the new furniture got added with a 2.0 and there's tons of new stuff to look at, new furniture to decorate with. Just make note of little things that you feel inspired to do. Being inspired is really what keeps you coming back and playing the game and having a lot of fun with it. So just take note of things that you're excited to get into. While you're touring your island, you will most likely find your island has been covered in flowers and weeds, which this is everybody's least favorite thing to come back to. People really dread cleaning that up. The weeds, of course, are much easier to clean up. You could probably just run around and snag all the weeds really quickly while you're watching a YouTube video or something. There's no need to rush cleaning up your island. Take your time with it, watch YouTube videos while you do it. You know, just think of it as a little chore to do a little bit of every day. If you try to plow through it all in one go, you're probably going to burn yourself out again right away. I would also absolutely recommend having a trash can on hand, because when you are cleaning up all those flowers, you are not going to want to run to Timmy and Tommy constantly to sell your flowers. You might sell a few batches if they're near the Nook's Cranny, but I'd say overall it's much faster and a much more seamless experience if you just have a trash can to throw them into. I know, I'm sorry, but it's just the easiest way to get it done. You probably have plenty of bells at this point anyway. And if you don't, maybe take the time to sell them. But I just recommend having a trash can. Long story short, don't rush on cleaning up your island. All that can wait. It can even wait until you are decorating that part of the island, honestly. Just don't push yourself to do things that you find really boring, or you're gonna get that burnout again and, you know, have to come back and rewatch this video in 3 months. And really, that's all there is to it. The game does not punish you too harshly for taking a long break. It seemed like older games punished you a little bit more for that, but New Horizons doesn't really punish you that much for taking a big long break whenever you need it. So just tidying up your island, saying hi to your villagers, and getting re-inspired to play the game again. Those are kind of the main things. Hopefully you found this video helpful if you are finding it daunting to get back into the game. And, you know, eventually I'm going to release a little tour where I look at all my villagers' homes and things like that. So if you are needing some more inspiration as you get back into playing, who knows, maybe that could help you out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.